something else.
Damn. Did you ever have a natural Alonzo before you had the Jerry curl? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How big we talking?
Jackson 5, baby. Me and Mike was neck and neck.
Nice.
Me and Mike was neck and neck. I had a big ass natural, man. Covered my ears the whole 9 yards. You know, had to get it braided, had to get it blowed out, had to do all that hair treatment shit. That's why I ain't got no hair right now. My hair been abused like a bad dog. Yeah.
Damn. What was the transition from the afros, the natural to the Jerry curl? When did that happen?
Well, we went naturals, perms, then Jerry curls. Naturals to perm. Well, first it was pressing curls, because perm kits like maybe like $7, $8. Oh man, anybody got no money for a perm kit? And then because perm kit was permanent, it's short for permanent, and we wasn't sure about that shit yet. And then late to mid 70s, everybody started getting perms because them hot combs, they burn your ears up. They make it, somebody mess around there, get too close trying to get them roots, leave a burnt line across the top of your damn head, fuck you up. Anyway, it was a different time, man. Then shortly after that, we started doing the Jerry curls, and we got the chemicals, the perm. Then we started doing the Jerry curls. Jerry curl was $200 back in the day, man. To get a fresh Jerry curl, $200.
Yeah. How long did that last?
It depends on your activated game. If your activated game was strong, it might last you about 6-8 weeks. Because your hair gonna grow out no matter what. Your hair gonna stop growing. You get it done in May. You're gonna need it around end of June, 1st July. You gotta get it tightened up again. It's going. Then so depending on who your barber was, he might let you have it for $150. Yeah, that was expensive ass hairstyle, man. Back
what were the older cats? Yeah, that's a lot of money, bro. What were the older cats? The older generation thinking of these youngsters walking around with all this stuff in their hair. Did they were they for it, against it? Were they looking at y'all crazy?
Shit, they was getting curled up too. Everybody was leaking around this motherfucker, man. Everybody was leaking. Everybody was staining pillows and shit around here. That was shit, okay? Yeah, that was a different time. That's when the youngsters and the old heads started to blend a little bit more. Because we dressed like them, but they had our hairstyle. You know what I'm saying? We dressed old school, hard bottom shoes, slacks. It wouldn't be shit for me to have on slacks on a Monday going nowhere. It wouldn't be nothing to wear slacks, dress shoes, and a collar shirt. I ain't going nowhere. Just going to Michel'le, doing what I do. It was no big deal. It took a minute to get me out of slacks. I'll do it. I do it right now. If I feel froggish, I'll leave with some damn slacks and put on me some Alonzos shoes and go fuck what you thinking about. That's just in my DNA. And I do a lot of tennis shoes. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't nothing to hop on a pair of slacks. And because I just feel sometimes you just feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Yep. Well, let's talk. I like talking about the old school, man, with you because you have some great stories, Lonzo. I was thinking of something the other day, and I wanted to ask you. But do you remember? Obviously, you remember. But what do you remember about the 976 numbers?
Man,
and tell everybody what that was.
976 numbers were paid phone numbers that you dial. If you dial that number, you're gonna get something, okay? Because they had 976 sex, 976 pet talk, 976 prayer, 976 recipe, and the whole idea was for the person on the other end of the line to keep you on the phone as long as possible. So if you stayed on the phone, I don't know, 30 minutes, 25, your phone bill will be high as hell. It might be 5,000-6,000 minutes talking to fools. And a lot of guys, most of them was out of sex lines. That was the big thing. Because porn wasn't as privy. You had to get up and go to a store or go to a theater or even rent a DVD. And even that was embarrassing. Okay. So, you want to get your jollies off privately, that was the spot. You had all these sexy voiced women on the phone, and they would advertise them on television. What are you doing? Call 976 Jack me and let's talk. Real talk, Doc. And yeah, folks,
the
yeah, that
976 number.
That was the shit back. And here's the part, man. And this is what I learned about technology. Right before cell phones got real popular, they were selling 976 numbers. I had about 4 or 5 of them for like $100. I just knew I was gonna get paid. Man, I ain't make a dime. All I did was spend a bunch of money.
Damn, and these kids don't know what we had to deal with back in the day, Lonzo. You remember there was a number where we would call if we needed the time? I think it was like 856-1212 or something like that.
Something like that. You had
like,
to call.
Pacific Standard Time is 5:38 p.m.
If you want to talk to somebody on the phone, they've been on the phone so long. You had to call them, break the line. But you better have a goddamn good reason. Nigga, you broke my line.
What's break the line mean?
You never, when you would call, we didn't have call waiting. If you call somebody's house back in the day, you had a busy signal. Bump, bump, bump. And that means somebody was on the line. And if you wanted the operator to break the line, and hey, this is the AT&T operator. We have an emergency call for so-and-so and so-and-so. Girl, let me get off the phone. Because as soon as you say emergency, whoever on the phone, heart start pumping. They pumping. Oh, shit, what's going on? Oh, I want to speak to so-and-so. Nigga, you got me off the phone to call to my daughter. Oh, you get cussed out big time. And that's what you had to go through. There was no call wait. You had to sit there and wait for somebody to get off the phone. And back in the day, shit, man, we were talking about that other day. They have what they call message units. If you lived in LA and tried to call Compton, it was more money. You could be on one side of the street, call the other side of the street, and they charge you more money. You had to get your phone kind of registered to a certain area. What number do you call the most? I called Inglewood, LA. Well, them is 2 different districts, okay? And man, phone bill would be a monster back in the day. A straight monster.
And that payphone, man, we had to walk around with dimes and quarters. If we wanted to make a call, we didn't have cell phones. We had to look for the closest payphone. Man,
I was so glad when they came up with them little payphone credit cards. I thought I was a ball out of control back in the day. I had a little AT&T card, with a number on there, little PIN number on there. I go to the airport and calling my girls and stuff. They don't need no change. Get my phone bill. They tore my ass up. They tore my ass up. Phone company was not a joke back in the day. Trust me.
Yeah, it was a different time, man. It was a different time. And now, Lonzo, I don't know if you saw this week, but Elon Musk released these robots. Did you watch any of the footage of these